silver and gold. Oh.
With AMP Business. When Finance Minister Bill English suggested we make the best of a bad situation and market the fact our pay rates are generally lower than Australia's, he was roundly criticised of throwing in the towel. But our largest call centre's been doing just that, actively touting its lower cost services to Australian companies. Its Managing Director John Chetwynd joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, Abby.
How much of a selling point is it that it's cheaper to have a call centre in New Zealand than Australia?
Well, it gives us an edge, basically. And if you're actually competing against Australian-based call centres, and if we can get an edge to actually get ourselves in the market, well, that's a good thing. It's not just the wages, mind you, at the moment. It's also the currency as well. The two are working together and creating probably a window of opportunity, I think.
And is it working? Are you able to entice those customers across the Tasman?
Yes, look, I was in Sydney yesterday, Nadine, and look, there is quite a lot of discussion going on at the moment. People have been a little bit disenchanted about offshoring further afield. I think it's important to say we're not a low-cost producer. In fact, we're at the quality end of the market. So there is some disenchantment about that. Companies are looking to bring back onshore their call centres. And, we've got needs there.
That's an interesting point you make, because I was going to say, surely we can't compete with the call centre capitals of the world, the Manilas, the Indias, can we?
Not at all. We don't even attempt to. Our wages will never be there. In fact, Telnet, we're paying our call centre agents earn, on average, about 25% above the New Zealand minimum wage. So and our customers are all blue-chip household names. So we're not in that market. We don't attempt to be in that market. But there is signs that people are, as I said, getting disenchanted, coming back onshore. We can compete with Australian-based contact centres. Certainly not with Manila-based contact centres. No, not at all.
So do you think there's any shame in acknowledging the fact that, yes, we are paid less than Australians and making the most of it?
Well, we talk about the wage parity, and I guess maybe that will come one day. But, I set Telnet up 15 years ago. I can't recall a period when our wages weren't a little lower than Australia's. And as I said, we're 25% above the average wage in New Zealand. We're only about 10 to 15% below call centre wages in Australia now. So it's not a huge amount. But you put that with the currency, and there's a bit of a story there to tell, an opportunity to grab some market share. And, business is about growing stuff. And so you take your opportunities.
But if we market ourselves on this basis, aren't we locking ourselves into a cycle where we might have to stick to it?
No, I don't think so. Telnet started and it's grown its business on the basis of doing a good job for companies and then building on that. It gets you in the door. That's about all it does.
So do you think this is applicable to other companies as well?
Well, in labour-intensive, look, call centres are a labour-intensive business. I started the company, I made the first telesales call myself 15 years ago, and we employ 200 people today. We're a labour-intensive business, and I think there's an opportunity for us. I'd be surprised if there are not lots of businesses who could think the same situation.
Thank you, John. That is John Chetwynd from the call centre Telnet. Now back to Miriama with the headlines.